Hello, viewers, followers, and friends. Welcome. You might have been expecting the Contagion Chronicle, but today we are doing something a little different. This is a Blue Rose one-shot. Blue Rose, published by Green Ronin and using the Age system, is a role-playing game of romantic fantasy. And we are doing this as part of our charity fundraising month. So, in addition to our regular charity benefits, you can spend your donation money to help the characters. You can award max damage for an attack, grant an extra turn, alter initiative order, or award extra stunt points. And of course, you can always ask for roll on the chaos tables. The list of rewards should be going in chat momentarily. All donations go to Love Your Rebellion, a nonprofit whose mission we believe in because they employ, discover, assist, and empower minority communities. Those who self identify as women, immigrants, people of color, people from queer and trans communities, people from low income communities, and people with disabilities are all included and uplifted through Love Your Rebellion. They do this through music, art, poetry, and literature promotions and publications. Attending or taking part in events put on by Love Your Rebellion is an opportunity to connect with who you are, celebrate pride in your identities, support intersectionality, and promote learning awareness across communities in our beautiful diversity. Love Your Rebellion is obviously putting in the work to help better the world and their communities, so Vorpal Tales is doing their small part to help them out. So, all of July, we are taking donations for Love Your Rebellion, and 100% of those donations will go to Love Your Rebellion. So, we are in the bonus milestones section and have some cool unlocks coming up, including a polar bear plunge, cooking show, and more treats. We've already unlocked several bonus one-shots, which can be voted on by the audience and community. If you want to cast your votes, come join our Discord. Link appearing also momentarily. For today, we start. Everybody, please introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the character you will be playing.
Oh god, it's me. Hey everybody, I'm Ever. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever, and I will be playing Calais, as Rachel put it, Hawaiian sea elf, hence the Hawaiian shirt. Thank you, Steve. Let's see. Oh, I did not pick pronouns for this character. I think I'll go with he, him. It's the shirt. It's the shirt. And what else would you like me to share about this character? Is that good?
Oh, whatever you'd like to say. Class, what they do.
Calais is a mariner, and my class is expert. So, goodness, this is a new game for me, so I'm a little like, what can I share? I can use a fishing spear, which is kind of badass, and a short sword. I've got nautical lore intelligence. I've got swimming for constitution, but I only have a 1 in that. Oh, okay, I see how that works. Never mind.
Yeah.
And I can hold my breath for 66 rounds. My girlfriend would be very happy.
Oh, it's D6. I thought you said 66. Like, that's a lot of rounds.
No, it is 66. The only reason it would be better is if it were 69. Sorry, I kill off my character like in 5 seconds. That'd be great.
Well, I am next, and I am Dwayne. Found all over the internet at Made of Kimchi. Tonight I will be, or actually this afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are, I will be playing LaShawn. LaShawn is a Kurnish human. I guess I am more of a rogue sweet talker. Based on the concept, I'm guessing that it's a she, her. Possibly.
It's whatever you want it to be.
I'm thinking she, her, just based on the name.
Cool.
Born in a bad place under the rule of undead individuals. My land was a repressive tyranny.
Yeah, you pretty much come from the evil empire named after Kern County, California.
But I've made my way to Aldea to seek training as a spy. Ooh. Should be awesome.
Oh, that's me then. Hi, I'm Corey, aka Narf on the interwebs, and this afternoon, whatever it is for you, I'll be playing Ellery, the night person. And we're gonna go with they, them. And the night person, the night people are like a Scarred Lands orc. They're not necessarily so evil, but they have the gray skin and the tusks and the etc. This is a warrior whose ultimate goal is to prove themselves worthy to become a knight of the Blue Rose.
Hello. I'm Kisama. Today I will be Bran, the Rycat. And Rycats are leopard-sized psychic cats. They communicate telepathically. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I also have some form of telekinesis-esque type of a thing.
I believe
Psychic contact.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Bram grew up in a colony of other Rycats and just wanted to go see the world and go on an adventure and prove himself. So he left that little colony and joined this.
Hello, I am Mare, and today I will be playing Amani, who is a Vatan, which is an elvish people. They're known for their magic, so when they're in places that are not as open to that, they're seen very much as outcasts. And Amani is, in addition to that element of her outcastness, she is not a people person. She likes books, she likes magic, she likes learning, and she learned how to use quarterstaffs and brawling and things when people got too peoply around her. She also has psychic abilities, object reading, deep within, like getting visions, second sight, and she really wants to learn more about various arcana. And yeah, it can kind of get a little competitive and grr at folks.
And grr at folks. I hope you grr at me. That'll make my day.
Listen, this makeup, I should have been like 12 times more aggressive. That's the grr.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Anyway, hi, I'm Savannah. You can find me online at Miss Emo Fox. Today I will be playing Zaya. Their pronouns are they, them. They are a human from Jarzoni. Jarzoni is a very what's the best way to describe Jarzoni?
Conformist is good.
Yeah, they're very conformist. So one of the major reason Zaya has come to Aldous and decided to become a knight is they weren't accepted as they were. In Aldous, you have, the free will to express yourself. So they are an adept of the healing persuasion. So yeah.
Neat. And so to give everybody and the audience a little bit of background. So you are in the world of Aldous in a country called Aldea, which is a very prosperous nation that values diversity and inclusion and acceptance. There are queer people, there are poly people, there are trans people, and all of these people have a place within Aldea, which, earns them the ire/enmity of their neighbors, who we just. So, within Aldea, which is ruled currently by a queen. There are the Knights of the Blue Rose, also called the Rose Knights, and all of your characters are squires for these Rose Knights, who are not necessarily knights in the traditional, like, ride a horse, wear a tin can sense. The Rose Knights are special ops. They're the best of the best. They're the elite squad, and so whenever there's a problem that needs solving that no one else can do, it's the Rose Knights who do it. So, currently, what's going on is that the queen, and I know I wrote her name down somewhere.
That would be important.
All right, cool. I didn't. Anyway, she's got a name, I promise.
Queen Fancy Pants.
Yeah. So she has she's hosting a banquet to honor the Rose Knights for all of their service. And of course, you have been in Fort Wayne. I'm so sorry.
Keep going. I'm just smelling for now.
Oh no. All right. So, you are in a very nice, very elaborately decorated banquet hall. You are all seated next to or across from each other so you can talk. It's up to you to decide if you want to start out knowing each other or if this is the first time that you have ever met. And so you've got servants, just a parade of servants carrying plates and dishes and such from the kitchen. So even Bran has a seat, with a nice little wooden trencher full of lightly grilled meat in front of you. And so, as is tradition, the servants present each dish to the queen's table first, and she takes what she likes from each, and sometimes she's like, okay, request that the dish be served at her table. Other times she waves it on, and it sort of proceeds. Are you okay, Ever?
I'm watching Dwayne's face.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing the whole time.
I've been listening, and then when you said lightly smoked meats, I laughed because it's bacon soda.
Yeah, I thought it when I smelled it. I thought it was barbecue, but it's not. It's bacon.
Oh.
Then when you said smoked meats, damn it. It's just okay. I'm good.
So speaking of, so you have this very elaborate, very medieval sort of dining ritual, where everyone is nice and does try to make it so that a couple nice delicacies make it to your table. And everything that you receive is very well cooked and very delicious. It's just not quite on the same order as the braised capons and the delicate cakes. And so even though each table is piled high with loaves of fresh baked bread, there's still an obvious difference where at the queen's table with the other knights and the nobles, there is really nice, light and fluffy white bread, while you have more hearty brown bread. So, and there is a very young squire here. And so as young and as new to the life of a knight as you are, you're pretty sure that it's this kid's first event ever, and he's just staring at you, all of you, with big eyes as big as saucers. So the floor is yours.
Amani has already made several eye contacts with that kid, looking up over her book. She brought a book to this and has been casually flipping through the pages, and every time she makes eye contact with the kids, it would be No. Stop.
Hey, kid, you want some do you want some bread or something? We've got stuff. Do you want something?
He's about maybe 13, 14 years old.
If you feed it, it'll stay around.
Hey,
Monty, we're all squires here, right? We're all squires,
We're all-
right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're at the Squire's table.
We're all the same.
Some should learn not to stare.
it's excited. I mean, come on, we're squires.
Some should be less attractive to stare at.
Oh, damn.
Why are we all talking as if it's not here?
I talked to it.
Him? It's a young boy, right?
It's a child. It's an it.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
an
we've
it.
established before children are its.
No.
All children are
established.
its.
Hello, I'm Zaya. What's your name? And she reaches her hand, or they reach their hand across the table.
So glad it's you who asked. Savannah. Oh, my name's River.
Why do you do this to me?
Hey, you okay? You almost choked on your drink.
No, that
All
was
right.
Savannah. That was Savannah choking on her drink. Zaya, so it's like, it's a pleasure to meet you, River. How long have you been in Aldous?
Oh, I grew up here. Just I could always see the castle from my house, and oh, it's so big.
It is.
So
Who is
How
your
about-
knight?
he will give you a name.
A name, yeah.
So how did all of you become squires?
Well, for me, I just, I want to make a difference. I want to be able to help and maybe eventually one day help the people of my country.
And he'll look to the rest of you.
Bram meows. Goes back to eating.
Come on, Bram, you knocked that off right now.
Meow.
You can communicate telepathically with anyone who just sort of relents to the contact. I'm not gonna make you roll or insist you can only talk to a couple people.
Alright, so Bram is eating. And then he looks back up at the kid and just stares intently. And then the kid hears, "I wanted to see the world. That is why I'm here." And then the cat goes back to eating.
I love how dignified you gave this voice.
That's what killed me just then. Meow, meow. Ah.
I got a Magoo flashback.
I grew up with the stories of the knights and have always wanted to prove myself one of them.
So Sean is not really paying attention to everyone around. She's playing with a cane that she carries with her all the time. She kind of does that 1,000 hectare stare. And she'll be like, all of these stories seem nice. I myself was forced to flee from my home or face execution for treason. But I found a new life here.
Where are you from?
I am from Kern. Not the best of places. But here, I found myself having a chance at a second life.
That's good. So, what will you do if you become knights?
Never thought about it, really. I'm just here because, well, I'm helping family. I'd really prefer to go back to the ocean if I'm being totally honest. But if I become a knight, I could buy an ocean. No, wait. No, never mind. I don't know what I'm doing when I become a knight. We'll
You
see.
could become a marine.
That I could.
Yes.
I have my uncle to take care of. Oh well, we'll see. Future is up for interpretation, isn't it?
Yes. Amani, what do you want to be when you're all grown up and a knight?
Well, I got here because I heard there were great books. They weren't lying. These books are good. I plan on being one of the most powerful adepts that we can have around here, and yeah, essentially,
What magic do you study?
I hey, this is Mare, not the other one. I don't know.
Magic.
Magic, kind of magic in this world. Basic things, psychic wards, object reading, there's plenty more that I could learn, but for now, just knowing things, the magic of knowing things. And looks at Zaya. I know things. Visionary, psychic arcanas. Yes, so yeah.
You mean like clairvoyance?
Yeah, I see visions at times when I focus on it. Second sight, looking past things. Yes. So,
Does that mean you already know that you'll become a knight?
such visions haven't come to me yet, but don't want too many spoilers, do we?
Wait, who is this clairvoyance that you're talking about?
Anyway, what about you? Creek River, right? What about you? What brought you here?
I want to be strong and brave, and he looks over at all the grown-up knights at their table. They're having a great time, playing some kind of drinking game. Who wouldn't want to be like that?
Me?
Strength can be gained, but bravery is not earned. Bravery is what you do in life.
No,
Being brave can be just as easy as telling a person that you care about the correct thing, even if they don't want to hear it.
well, my dads are also Rose Knight.
I wonder if I know them. Probably not.
Oh, well, I'm named after one of them, and then my other dad is named Arthur.
Two dads.
Out of character, Savannah. What is going on?
In my other out of Vorpal Tales Blue Rose game, those are, one of them is my character and another character is my in-character boyfriend. It makes me happy.
That's fantastic.
Just for you, Savannah.
Thank you.
I thought I was missing something for a
Right.
second. I'm like, what?
No.
Did I miss something in the Discord I was supposed to read?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm just torturing Savannah.
She is.
All right. So the feasting and the celebrations all eventually wind down. And so at some point you would all end up back at your rooms in the castle. So it's kind of like a barracks, but it's a little nicer than what you like wireframe beds and stuff. So is there anything that anyone would like to get done before they go to bed?
I was kind of curious I was going to ask you what time of day the party was.
Evening.
Okay, so it was basically breakfast for me. Would be my guess, because considering I'm literally blinded by daylight, I assume I live a mostly nocturnal life.
Sure.
So I'm probably like training in the yard or something overnight while people are sleeping.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, in that case, Ellery is the first person to notice when things start getting a little weird. So, at first, you don't really pay attention because it's just another night, needing a midnight trip to the privy. And then there's another one. And then there's another one. And then there's one who doesn't quite make it. And then you see one of the other knights just fall in front of a water trough and just yak right into it. And as this is happening, the rest of you start getting woken up by what looks like a terrible wave of food poisoning. Now, all of you feel fine. But
I feel all of them.
yeah, I'm so sorry, Savannah. This is bringing up bad memories.
Oh.
You said a couple people fell down and stumbled. I'm gonna try to run over and see if you said it looks more like they were getting sick. So I was at first kind of imagining a drunken stupor, but this is more like I'm just sick.
Yes.
All right. Are you all right? Wait, not in the water. Not in
and so they're just holding their stomach and oh god, oh my insides are melting.
At that point, Zaya would get up and run over to one of the closest ones and attempt cure.
Okay. So you call upon the curative magic that you've been studying, and you help this person, you alleviate some of the pain that they're feeling, but they're still ill.
Okay.
And while you are helping someone else comes stumbling past. So this is
not going away anytime soon.
Yeah.
Are the rest of us still in our rooms, or would we have come down?
Yeah. You will have woken up, just all the moaning, and someone is like, "Go fetch a healer! Oh God! Oh, it hurts so bad."
Sounds like poison.
Yeah, Amani would have made her way out of the room as well, hearing all of that, and likely next to Calais, and it's does seem like poison. Do you feel all right?
I feel fine.
I do as well. But and would we be able to notice, was it just knights that we were seeing dropping down? Like full-fledged knights?
It is pretty much everybody who was at the feast who was of high rank.
Yep, that looks like poison.
And so
I-
you look up to the tower where you know the queen sleeps, and you're not sure quite what's going on there, but the lights are definitely on.
Eesh.
If all the knights are down here, should we not check on the queen?
We should. Also, I would want to go and check the kitchens as well to see if any of the plates were laced with anything as well.
I'll seek an alchemist or an apothecary.
I'm touch the plate, see who touched it.
Oh, you're good at that. You don't just
Yeah.
read.
No, I don't just read, but
Oh,
from
okay.
reading, I learned how to do things. It's interesting. Do you read books? Never mind, not the time and place.
Well, I mean, I live, on the ocean / in the ocean. If I were to carry a book under the water, it would kind of just, disintegrate.
So the answer's no. Gotcha. Let's go.
Is there still food laying around from last night's feast?
There is.
When Zaya goes downstairs, I'd like to activate Second Sight to see if there's any magical effects on the food or drink.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception roll, please.
Mm-hmm. Perception. Brain, how do I add up the two that aren't the stunt die and then add my modifier, right?
You add all 3.
Oh, you add all 3? See? 10.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there are no real, there's no magical traces that you can detect.
Okay.
And so those of you who are going to the Queen's Tower, you are stopped along the way by your own mentors who are like, "Oh, we're under attack." Oh,
By whom?
not sure. Something got into the food. Oh. Puts their hand on your shoulder. I know. Oh, I know you're young, but you're gonna have to take care of this for us. I gotta go.
Amani has made her way towards the kitchens and all that where that is, and would like to do an object reading on whatever plate, like any sort of plate that was around one of the upper level people. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
hold on just a minute while I... Object reading.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there looking for all of my stuff because I have Second Sight as well, but like object reading, touch it. Allows you to touch an item, gains impressions from the person who last used it. The higher you roll, the more information you gain. So I guess it would be from one of the serving trays, or maybe like from the pots in the kitchen where the food would be more helpful.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me that perception roll, please.
And so one of our die is that drama die, the dramedy. Okay?
Yes.
All right, here's my dramedy. All right, so I have a total of 10 and then a 1 on that drama die.
Okay, did you roll doubles?
No, I did not roll any doubles.
Okay, so the drama die will apply if and when you end up rolling doubles.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. So you rolled a 10?
I did roll 10, yes.
Okay. So what happens when you go down to the kitchen? is you see there is Helena, who is the head cook, and she is in charge of running the castle kitchens, which is, a very big job. And she is having a very, it's not quite an argument, but it is a very spirited discussion, insisting that she knows how to run a clean kitchen. And this is not her fault in any way. And she starts throwing some other people under the bus. Apparently, they brought in extra people to help with the banquet. That's very normal. And the extra workers, came from a nearby refugee charity that helps Kurdish refugees sort of find work and integrate into the city. And she's just insisting that must have been spies or sabotage.
So you're blaming poor impoverished people that need assistance. That's wonderful, chef. That's brilliant. I think you should reevaluate yourself.
Regardless, you're going to need to get every one of those staff people that you had working tonight in one room. We need them all here right now. Are they here still, or did they go back?
No, we sent them home.
Your whole staff, including the regular staff as well?
No, the regulars are still here. We sent
I'll gather them first.
Okay. And so with your magic, you sort of pick up some of the plates and the servingware. And there have been a lot of people who have handled every dish, just cooking, eating, cleaning. And so most of the time you just get happy feelings. People were at a party, they were having a good time. Occasionally, though, you get a little flash of some sort of malign intent.
Someone definitely did something here. Most of the people had no idea, but there's someone who handled enough of this. And she's just trying to feel that malign intent. Is that something just as a mechanic in this where she would be able to kind of like catch the flavor of that and match it up to flavors later? Off of people?
Oh, like a psychic signature?
Yeah, like a psychic signature, like kind of some sort of like...
I just pictured Mare running around licking people going, yes, you taste angry.
I would do that in a game. Like, no, wait, that's a thing Essie can do in another game because she has a thing where if she can lick it, she can sense what happened to it. I'm not kidding.
Plot hook inserted.
Yeah, Wayne, I hope you're listening.
I feel like that would be a really great Amani Bram team up.
Mm-hmm.
Where like you would mind lick it, Bram would do the licking.
Fine. The cat can lick things. Line up the people, they're getting licked by a cat.
Right. So this is a great plan.
This is a horrible plan.
Ram doesn't question this at all when you finally catch him in the courtyard somewhere, hunting down those darn mice.
Yeah, and Bram, your mentor is another Rycat. They're fine. They're like, ugh. All right, I've got to pull overtime to cover for all the sick humans.
Meow. Meow. Yes, of course. Yeah. What shall I do?
Go help your friends. See if you can figure out who did this, because I can't leave the castle. It would fall down without me.
I think... Go ahead.
I was going to say, Lishan is very observant.
Mm-hmm.
Leading a life
just
of
meowing at each other.
keeping my eyes open and my mouth shut. Would I know of any type of like high constitution or poison not having this of the cat folk? I mean, obviously his mentor is a knight.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me an intelligence test. And if you have a specialty that you think would apply, let me know.
I do not.
Okay. Just, in general for everybody, let me know because I cannot remember the specialties that I gave everybody.
Oh, however, that is a total of 19
Oh, shit.
with 4 stunt points.
Nice. All right. So I pinned screen caps of what the stunt
Oh,
points
yeah.
can do in the Discord. You check those out, and if you want to spend any of them on this would probably be a role-playing stunt. So you can spend up to 4 stunt points.
So tiny.
I'm sorry. If you hit open original, it's bigger.
I saved them into Google Drive so you could just like open and look. Make it zoom.
Oh, wow. Okay. I will spend the 4 stunt points on Tower of Will.
Okay.
Gives me a sense of my own brilliance and strength of character. For the rest of the exchange, I gain a +1 bonus to any opposed test where the opponent tries to put me in an emotional disadvantage, such as intimidation, impressing, or bargaining.
Nice. And for our audience, if you would like to award stunt points, that's one of the special benefits we're offering for donations. So you may purchase stunt points and distribute them as you like. As you sort of like think about what's going on, you make the realization that Bram and his mentor, both being Rycats, ate very differently than all of the humans at the banquet. And so that is probably why he's doing okay, in that they had the cat food prepared elsewhere.
Now I feel a fool.
No, it's fine. You made this realization in character. You're brilliant. And so further on this thread of logic, what poisoned everybody was probably something that was at the noble's table and not at yours.
Well, obviously, it must have been the bread.
We did have
That is a
different
very
bread.
reasonable assumption to make.
Bram, could you ask your mentor what was special at the noble's table as opposed to everyone else's table?
Yeah. Turns to his finds his mentor if he's already left, goes over, meow, 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 and asks the questions.
Yeah, Leishan seems to have seized on a pretty good idea when she figured out, oh my god, it was in the bread.
Totally guessed on that one.
Yeah, and so for those of you who are still in the kitchen, if you look at the flour storeroom, essentially like the bakery, there's a bunch of dead rats.
Rat poison.
Bram dramatically meows.
Oh, no. Have you been eating those rats, Bram?
Wait,
Bram looks at Amani in the psychic intensity.
Oh, no.
I was not here to eat the rats. I do not know who was meant to be here, but they were not doing a good job.
Would I be able to have Amani do another object reading on the bags of flour to see who all touched them last? Like impressions of those people?
Yeah, go ahead and give me another roll for that, please.
All right, so, and I have a question because I may have rolled this wrong first. Do we just roll the 3 dice or we add something to it?
Yeah, so you add your skill. So if I say make an intelligence roll, you would add your intelligence to that.
Okay.
And then if you have an appropriate specialty, that gives you a +2.
Okay, so let's say that this was for perception.
Mhm.
I have visionary in that.
Okay. That would apply whenever you were using Visionary Arcana.
My visionary arcana, but for now I'm using the object reading, which is using the psychic arcana.
Yeah.
And so what would that tie into otherwise? Or just the 3?
Oh wait, no, it is Visionary.
Oh, okay. So great.
Yeah,
so then I would
so-
add the 3 to the 3. I'm gonna have to roll digitally. I don't have enough D4.
That's okay.
Hair toss.
So yeah, so you roll 3d6, and then you would add your intelligence plus 2 from the Visionary.
All right, so 3d6, then another 3 for the perception, and then add 2 for visionary, you said?
Yes. If
So it's
you've
a
got the
total of
specialty.
8. Okay.
Not
Eight?
dice.
No,
Not dice. So
Oh,
roll it.
Got it.
There you go.
The number 2. Thank you.
Yeah, your dice pool will never change. It's always going to be 3d6.
Always going to be 3d6.
Yeah, unless you're rolling for damage, then it's different. But
So I'm always. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm slow mare
it's
today.
okay.
I'm slow mare today. All right, so I'm rolling these 3d6 in my hand.
Yes.
And you're
and
gonna
I'm
add
adding
5.
the number 3, add 5. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Cool, great, got it. Cool, thank you. 7, 8 plus 5 is 13. No doubles.
Okay. Yeah. So.
And then did you
do-
get doubles on any of the dice?
I did not.
All right.
No doubles.
Okay. Cool. So, you again use your psychic arcana, and you definitely get that malign sense that you felt, like little flashes of.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely stronger when you handle the flower, and it's when you handle the nice flower.
So, yep, it was in the bread. Would I be able to get any flashes of like the people touching it? Because it was like the impressions of, what was the word? It's up there. Impressions from the person who last used it. So I guess that's just the higher you roll, the more information you get. So I guess.
Remind me how high you rolled.
I rolled. What was that? I rolled an 8,
13.
and then I got the 5, 13. So yes.
Okay. So yeah, that gives you a longer vision of events, encompassing everything that took place in a particular place and time. And so you definitely get a vision of 2 people whom you do not recognize, stirring something into the flour barrels very surreptitiously. So one of them you would recognize as a Vata Shah, which is the dark elf version of what you
Version of
are.
me.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the other person is just a human. They're obviously working together.
Yeah. Coming out of the vision, Amani's just like, wow, shit. And because I think it's Calais is who she's with, like, they're at it again.
They who? I can't see
They-
the things that you see.
I'm-
Did you get into the flower?
Yes, into the flower, poison in the flower, dark elves, bad stuff, sorcerers, they suck. They give me and all of us other pointy ear people a bad name. Really
Okay.
mad about it. So someone in there just definitely mixed things into the good flour.
Did you see what they look like?
Yes,
you did.
And I described what they looked like to Calais. So one's some normal dude, one's some Vata Shah, and then I described their visuals. It's like, well, we gotta, if they're gathering the staff folks, then we should maybe see if any of them match these descriptions.
Yes. Maybe you should like sketch them out or something so that I can know what they look like too.
Do I roll for draw? Oh wait, no, I can. I've got it. It's like, no, here, I got you. And I have a psychic thing. There's a word for it. Nope. Wait, wrong paper. Psychic contact lets me communicate telepathically with other people at a TN of 7 plus familiarity.
Yeah, and so I'm going to say that you are familiar with all of these people.
Yep.
And so I would only want you to roll to test for fatigue.
Okay. So I'll just roll my dice. I have doubles on something. So that is 10. I rolled 10 with a doubles on 2, and that so my drama dice was 2. Is that right? Did I do that right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
I saw.
Wonderful.
I saw it
It's Key's mentor.
with the tiny hat.
That's what I pictured when it was said, this castle shall fall without me.
I love that the house looks like a box. Because
Yeah, little crenellations.
I should
So-
probably post that in the Discord main
Do it,
chat for
do it.
people. Oh, jeez.
So rolled a 10, doubles on 2. The number 2 was on a drama die, so I can pick a drama thing.
Yeah, so you can spend 2 stunt points.
2 stunt points. And is that a role-playing stunt, or would this be an arcane stunt?
Yeah, it would be an arcane stunt technically.
Oh, reduce the fatigue target number for the Arcanum by 2.
Okay, neat. So you do manage to sort of psychically project the appearance of these people, and it does not tire you out. And so all of you now get this image of this Vatasha woman and this human man, and you know exactly what they look like.
That was impressive. If I describe something to you, can you like put it in other people's heads? Can we do that?
We'll see.
I want to do a beach. But anyway, yeah, let's find these guys.
Yeah, let's do it. Scoot.
Yeah,
We should tell
so-
the others. Can we sense I guess we just know everyone's kind of about, like Zaya was helping a person, right?
Yeah, I'm not going to be super finicky about like if you are not within 5 feet of each other, so no. Anyway,
Or through that psychic thing is like vibe sense. Meet in the courtyard. We're gonna get them. Yeah.
yes, yeah, you can definitely do that.
Cool.
All right, so I assume you gather in the courtyard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So from the courtyard, where would you like to go? So if you were to talk to Helena and describe, hey, do you know who these 2
Mhm.
people are? She says that they sound like some of the workers who were sent over from the refugee charity. I swear she's never working with them again.
Hmm.
I guess we can't sense whether or not she's lying. I don't have anything like that. I'm sus-eyeing a woman anyway.
Anyone with a high communication can make that roll.
I'll make that roll.
I have
Oh, wait, I have persuasion and etiquette specialties.
I have a 3 in communication, and it's tagged.
Nice. Do it.
Would it be possible for me to smell if they're lying? No? Okay.
Okay,
It's
so
not like smell of fear.
I'll
math.
give them a perception test on that one.
Math is a thing. So I add all these three together, yes?
Yes. Okay.
12, and then my 3 in communication is 15 total.
Okay. What did other people get?
I didn't even roll mine. Not very good. 5, 6, 11
Okay.
in communication.
I
With
have-
specialty in etiquette.
1, 2. So 6. This one is 7, and I have doubles with a 4 on my drama die,
Oh, that's impressive.
which is what would let me see what I can do with that.
So for everyone who rolled an 11 or better, I will give you that you can tell that she's not necessarily lying, but she feels responsible for what happened because this happened in her kitchen, and she is trying very hard to deflect responsibility. So not lying, just not a emotionally well-developed person.
You said we could bank these points if we don't use them immediately, right?
No, you cannot.
Cannot bank.
Yeah. Unless audience members want to donate and put their donation towards stunt points. Although those if they decide to award them to you, those can be banked.
Gotcha. Okay. So the gifted ones. Gotcha. Just making sure I understand. Thank you.
You should spend it on and another thing.
That
Try and confuse her to get the information you need.
You know what? Sure. Yes. And another thing, Elena. Words.
Okay. So what would you like to accomplish with the stunt points?
Asking her why she's so racist.
Wow.
She says she is not racist, but this quite clearly proves that you cannot trust the Kurnish.
No,
Bro!
yo.
Lishan will definitely make that noise.
Yeah.
That is a very
Being Kurnish.
unfair assumption to make, especially in the fair country that we reside in.
Kalei is actually going to step up in her face and be like, do you want to say that again and maybe think about the words that are coming out of your mouth? Because I don't know about you, but this just proves that all chefs are kind of shitty.
It's very huffy and offended. It says she's got a kitchen to go sanitize. She doesn't have time for this.
Maybe you should wash out your brain as well.
In your mouth.
Sorry, Rachel.
No, it's fine.
So in the back of Zaya's mind, they're like, is Kalei just saying that because Kalei likes like raw fish, like, and therefore doesn't like chefs?
Amani also has this moment of just kind of like, okay, at least I didn't say that because this woman's probably still cooking our food.
Oh no,
And she
that
knows
fish
where we
was a little
sit.
undercooked.
Hey, it's like, well,
But it
If
was the
we
only
just-
equivalent I could think of.
well, if we find someone, I guess at this point, we'll look at the staff here. But if she says that they did come, they sound like they came from the refugee camp. They've poisoned people in the castle. We've got to check out a lead.
True.
If they'll even talk to us.
Oh, they'll talk to us. At least to me.
Crunch. They'll talk to these.
That's not exactly what I meant. But yeah, sure.
hurt me.
And if it is a Vashasha, if it is the,
Arasha.
yeah, that one. I wasn't looking at the words, so I couldn't say it. The Vatasha. If it is a Vatasha, then I'm gonna have an extra bone to pick with them too.
Okay.
Is your
So-
Avada on?
All right, so making your way to this charity, it's essentially like a kind of a cross between like a homeless shelter and a community college. So it takes in the refugees and it gives them a place to sleep, and also provides them with, vocational training. With the idea being like, yay, you made it out of the hellish country of Kern, and now we are going to help integrate you into Aldean society. So you arrive. It appears that everything is pretty quiet. There's just a person essentially on desk duty.
Now, before we go in, I'll turn to everyone and say, people from Kern are, they hold things very close to themselves. They will not open willingly. You must, ease them into the conversation. Under the rule of the undead ones, we're not supposed to talk. We're supposed to shut up, do what you're told. So
And
information
we're
will not.
outsiders. Sorry, LeSean.
Yes, I am an outsider.
No, I say we are outsiders to them.
Yes.
So,
However,
that was-
having said that, I'm sure that most of these people are innocent just because of who they are. But it would not surprise me if the undead rulers were to send interlopers into our midst.
interlopers.
Well, if you see any Vatasha, they're the first that I want to talk to.
I don't think they'll be openly out and about, but I could be wrong.
Would I, being from Kern, would I know of Vastasab being
Yeah.
a normal
so,
race there?
In the faraway times, there were Lich Kings who were just ruling over evil undead empires and just fucking shit up for everybody. And so they took humans and corrupted them into the Night People, which is what Ellery is. Very Sauron style, to serve as the backbone of their armies and a labor force. And then they also took the Vatasha, who are Amani's people, and twisted them in the same way to turn their natural talent for magic into a talent for sorcery, which is corrupted evil magic. And so, now, centuries later, the Night People are actually, they're people. So are the Vatasha. But these unfortunate stereotypes persist about them, especially in Jarzan.
Where I'm from.
That translates to LaShawn going, I have seen a few
Yes.
Yes.
before.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Huge
But-
lore dump.
If we see any with our eyeballs in here,
I didn't say they didn't exist. I just said that they like to keep out of sight.
Yeah, and it is very easy to recognize a Vatasha because they are essentially drow.
Maybe ears.
Yeah, so like purple, blue skin, and white hair. So, would you like to go in all together? Would LeSean like to go in alone? Send in Bran?
I choose to send in the cat.
Yeah, Bram got a plan. And Bram
Got the plan.
Bran,
That scares me. Mm-mm.
Bram would look to Amani and telepathically ask, the poison. Did it have a smell?
Going back in my vision memory, if I have that, I would allow Bram to have that as well.
A smell. I would say since you were in a kitchen, and since you only have like a human sense of smell, you weren't really able to pick up that memory sufficiently to give it to Bram.
Would I have been around other Vatasha in my life?
Yeah, probably.
Do
'Cause,
Vatasha have a smell?
I mean, yes, but like they don't smell bad. They just smell like people smell.
Is it unique to them? Do they
Them.
smell like roots of like something?
Like
I don't know.
trees and
Trees,
moss
like
and
like elven-esque sense.
I mean, if they're out and about among trees and
Oh,
moss
okay.
and flowers.
We're trying.
This feels weird.
Key and I are doing. We're trying to make this work.
This isn't gonna work that way. No.
Okay,
no.
all right.
What about the flower?
The flower
Could-
definitely had a smell.
Okay, right, yeah. Okay, so Bram's
Like
just
flower.
Then
the two of them are
flowers.
just staring at each other, telepathically going through this plan. And then Bram nods, goes meow. Bram goes off to try and find flower with his nose.
I feel like Amani and Bram probably being people who literally don't talk to too many other people often. This is probably not their first. They've probably had more conversations than others. Does Bram like head scritches or ear scritches or anything? Is that a thing? for
Bram
her?
will allow you to head scritch.
But
All
look,
right.
Bram, I am sure it is a perfect plan.
Before Bram goes,
But this is why you keep getting punished.
before Bram goes, Amani gives a little head scritch. And he's like, way you go.
Like always, Bram is kind of like, whoa, what are you doing? And then once it starts, like, oh, okay, yeah, that's nice. Okay, thank you.
I got you, dude.
And meow.
Okay. So Bram goes off. Give me a perception test, and if you've got the smell focus, that will apply.
To do.
And what would the rest of you like to be doing?
I'm
Oh.
taking up like a guard position as much as I can for the team. Like trying to make sure no one's sneaking up on us and just keeping watch.
Okay. It is relatively late at night, so the streets are not full of people. You've got like the night soil collector and like a couple people who just keep an eye on things. There is someone doing desk duty. Looks like an older lady, human.
So Sean will have speaks with her.
Will have speaks with her. Okay.
He will have speaks with her.
All right. Do you want to go in alone, or do you want to bring other people with you?
You know what? Let's show off as much as we can. I have a disguise kit.
Okay.
I'm gonna disguise Amani as a Kurnish refugee,
Okay.
if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would I roll for that?
Okay. Hang on. I know that the Vata Shah are kill on sight in some places.
Yeah.
And yeah, in Zaya's, in Jor's.
Well, they don't
Jarzoni.
need to be Vata Shah, just a Kurnish refugee.
Oh, yeah, Vata'an are killed outright.
Yes.
So yeah, there's definite reason to get you out of Kern. So you wouldn't really need to do much to disguise her. Just like, here, put on these shitty clothes and let's rub some dirt on your face.
Let's go roll around in that pile of shit.
I do not roll. They apply carefully, strategically.
Bram rolls.
Bram
I-
rolls often.
I'm not.
All right, Key, what did you get for that perception test?
Yeah, so I got a total of 14, and I rolled doubles.
Oh, nice. So what did you get on your drama die?
I got a 2.
Okay. Are there any? Would you like to spend your 2 stunt points on anything?
I'm not sure. I'm looking through what I can spend them on.
Okay.
What is this considered? RP?
RP or exploration. Like, I'm not gonna
Oh.
get too finicky on the category.
Exploration search would have 2 with efficient
It's
search.
speedy search.
Yeah,
I
speedy
complete the
or
test in
efficient.
half the time.
Okay. So what you find is you follow the trail of like flower bakery scent to a room on the 2nd floor. You can tell that it has been lived in recently. There is no one there. Back to my notes.
Thank you, Anonymous, for your $10 donation.
Oh, thank you, Anonymous. Go ahead and send a message if you would like that to go towards anything. Otherwise, I might just chaos.
Might just chaos.
Yeah, so aha. All right.
Action
So-
points for everybody, 2 each.
Divided equally, yeah.
Oh, thank you. So, yeah, so everybody have 2 stunt points that you can bank and spend whenever you like. You can add them if you do roll stunt points. You can add them, so bringing a 4 to a 6 if you like. Anyway, so you find what looks to be the most important thing. It looks like someone got like a little brass bowl and started a fire in it. I tried to burn some papers, but then probably left because they didn't notice that the fire went out and half the paper is unburnt.
Bram will very gingerly take his face into the bowl.
Okay,
Grab
it
it.
is. Yeah. All right. So,
Just bring it back, yeah.
so because that happened in half the normal amount of time, you come back to see Lishan like rubbing some dirt on Amani, who is now wearing very torn, stained clothing. And so the rest of you see Bram just come prancing around the side of the building with some paper in his mouth.
Like mid-stroke is just like, Bram?
Bram stares intently at Amani and just asks, "Why didn't you roll?"
It's like, Bram's just like, we're not talking about this right now. What is that?
Paper. I found it after following the scent. The scent of the flower.
Look, Amani looks to Lishan and is like, Bram found something. It's like sitting there just like gingerly, like kind of trying to get the worst of the smell away from her nose.
So it is half of a map. You see what looks like almost on the burned part would be the city of Aldea. You see a marked spot. It says rendezvous. And then another arrow pointing off the map, indicating where an army is.
I appreciate how Mare and I just had the exact same look on our faces.
You're just like, what?
I mean, what better time to invade than when you've disabled the leaders of the army?
We need to do something.
But we still don't know who it is.
Yes, we should know our enemy, then attack.
Can you do the object thing with the piece of paper?
Yes. Can I do the object? Okay, I can do the
Yeah,
object
go ahead,
thing
make
with
that
the piece
roll.
of paper.
Or maybe,
All right. Ooh, double
maybe we could talk them out of it.
Okay, so 8 plus 2
No.
plus 8 plus 2 plus 3.
Would
11,
be another 13.
13.
13. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you get another detailed vision of them in the room. So they have 2 knapsacks. It looks like they are ready to go. Yeah, they are talking. You pick up 2 names as they are talking to each other. The Vatasha woman is named Zarissa, and the human man is named Salsus. And so, yeah, they are discussing their plan to leave the city for the rendezvous point, and to inform the army that they have successfully completed the mission. And then there's a lot of squawking about how this will finally bring Aldea to its knees.
But no mention of where they are from?
Oh, they are quite clearly Kurdish.
Okay.
Damn.
Got it.
I
Okay,
thought so.
so after that, relays this telepathically to the crew, like watching TV. Just okay. Multiple problems here.
How long ago did they leave?
How I'm certain, however long it took for Helena to dismiss them from.
Yeah, they left about a few hours ago.
Yeah.
There's no way for us to stop them from relaying that they were successful.
How long would it take to travel to the rendezvous?
Another couple hours. If you had horses, you could probably intercept them.
If they're on foot, we could maybe catch them on horse.
We should go back to the stables then, and just take some horses. Because we're not going to be able to compete with an army.
Do any of you who do the magic stuff not have just a... There we are.
No.
Oh.
I do not.
Well, that's a shame.
I can heal you and make you stronger, but I cannot.
Oh. Darn. Out of character, Rachel, is there water between us and the army?
There is a river.
Like the person or
Yes, there is a 14-year-old boy
Stands between us and the army.
well, then we're safe. We're good.
He stands stalwart between us and you.
Armed with but a loaf of bread.
All he needs to defeat the hordes.
That's what happens when you're hangry.
Well, we should at least tell whatever serves as a guard captain back at the castle. And
Okay.
grab some horses and go. Sorry, go ahead.
Graham goes, his eyes go wide when you mention to tell the guard, and he nods and runs off to tell his mentor.
Oh yeah, the one who's just
He's
gonna sit
already
there
off.
in his cardboard castle and pretend.
Yeah, he's clearly the most qualified among the people here. He's the only one who's not sick.
True.
Fair enough. Do
So-
any of us have the ability to physically track, other than just by smelling or touching object means?
I mean, smelling is probably going to be the best for Bram.
Yeah, you do also now have their scent signature, Bram.
Yeah.
Spend some time where they were staying. Put your
I
nose
can
all
track
over
them
it.
by smell.
Yeah. I don't have anything else that's gonna help us. I actually, I know the chef is a douche, but I'm gonna go talk to the chef for like 30 seconds.
All right. What conversation do you want to have with her?
The most eloquent of "we are fucked" as we can, as she possibly can. Basically, she's gonna like, you need to lock down this castle as much as possible. There is an army outside of Aldis that is coming for the castle. You need to lock every window, bar every door, and make sure nothing and no one gets to the queen.
Yes, exactly. On it. And same thing. When you go tell Bram, Bram is your mentor. It's like, oh, all right, time to coordinate defenses.
Yeah.
And so, you see him set off through the castle, looking for whatever guards are not currently ill. But the last thing that he will say to you is like, intercept them at all costs. Take whatever you need from the armory, the stables, whatever.
Already doing that.
What is available in the armory for Bram, the large cat?
Can he have like a little riot cat armor?
Yes.
Get a saddle. Can someone
Nope.
ride me into battle?
You're a,
I'm a large cat.
you're a large.
Yeah, I mean, you probably couldn't carry Ellery, but you could carry Amani or Calais.
Amani,
Wait,
right?
how short am I?
Elf size?
Oh my
Elves,
God.
not Lord of the Rings elves, where they're super tall.
Wait, I never asked that. I thought I was like a Lord of the Rings elf. Am I a little?
You're a little elf.
Like, they're tall, but they're also really slender.
Okay, I just thought that like I didn't.
No,
I need
you were-
to start
yeah.
clarifying. I thought I was a Keebler elf for a second.
Same. And I was like, oh, my big personality for such a tiny.
Wait, that makes me so. Now I have this terrible vision of me as tiny emo elf here, like the tiniest little emo Keebler elf, making angry cookies.
My biggest exposure to elves is a LARP that I was involved in for years and years and years, where like all the elves were supposed to be around 5 feet tall. So that is how I'm used to thinking of elves.
Got it.
So
Yeah, I guess I really should have clarified whether or not this was Legolas or Keebler. So, like, Legolas or Santa.
So you can be as tall as you would like. I was just sorry. It's your character. But if you want to be short and slender, then you can ride Bram into battle if you'd like.
I'm gonna ride Bram into battle if we're good.
Okay.
My face hurts so bad. Huh. No wonder Amani's so angry. She can't reach all the good snacks.
I have move object, thank you.
Is there anyone in our party who doesn't have like writing as a proficiency?
That would be me, I believe.
Where would
is
it be?
Under, yeah.
Under Dex.
Yeah, no.
So
I just have 3 and it's tagged, but there's no specialty there.
I mean, you don't need a specialty, but
Okay.
yeah, and so writing will matter if you're doing like the trick stuff.
yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Zaya will offer if somebody wants to ride double with her on one of she's grabbing one of the war horses, by the way. She doesn't care.
Okay.
She's probably grabbing her knight's war horse.
Okay. So you got like what a big old Clydesdale.
Yeah. And And so yeah,
Yeah, why not? I mean, we are going into battle.
we
really.
are in the battle.
Okay. So, you suit up. You've got your horses. Bram's got a saddle. Is there anything else?
And get some
Clay.
potions since we're going into battle.
Yeah.
The finest potions.
Yeah. Everyone can take one potion of cure.
Oh, nice. Clay, being a seafarer and not a writer, though my dex is great, my intelligence is meh. I have no points in intelligence. So Clay is going to grab the easiest and closest horse-looking item, whether that is a donkey or a zebra or a llama.
Don't bring zebras into this.
Bring the fury of a zebra, please. Yeah.
You could perhaps
Have you
ride
ever
in a
tried
cart.
to ride a zebra?
Savannah's character is no, that's not Savannah's
No.
character. That's
Nope.
that's Amber's character. Sorry,
I have a 4-horse carriage.
that's true. One that certain someone tried to put dead bodies on. But anyway, yeah, whatever is horse-like in the vicinity, he will grab.
So, are you specifically trying not to grab a horse?
Oh no, it's just whatever is closest. So I'm assuming
okay.
that, a dice roll would be in order. Could be the most stubborn horse or the slowest horse, or it could be not a horse at all. Oh no, that's an evil look.
No, I'm just watching chat. Thanks
Oh,
for the
no.
follow, Eldritch Echoes.
Yeah, right?
Ah,
I told him I was
About time.
disappointed.
All right. So, it's just horses in here, but that's all you need.
oh, okay.
So, you can
War
horse it up.
llamas.
Okay. So, I assume once everyone is suited up, you've got your potions, you've got your armor and your weapons, and you are headed to the point marked on the map.
Yes, hopefully while following that scent, in case they stray off the path.
Yeah, I would assume Bram is leading the way with Amani. And then the rest of us are trailing behind.
Okay. Yeah, and between Bram's keen sense of smell and the intelligence you have derived from the map, in about 4 hours of travel, you find yourself, looks like an abandoned farm. There's a big barn standing there, and you're pretty sure, Bram especially, that the 2 people that you've been chasing are in that barn. And I think now is a really good time to take our 10-minute break. So, think about how you want to approach your targets.
I'm bust in with my warhorse.
All right, well, we'll be back around something 44, whatever hour it is for you.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Something.
Y'all scare me. We are back. So, to recap, we are doing our Blue Rose charity one-shot. We are $50 away from our next milestone, which will be a live cooking show at the Vorpal Moot in October. What will we make? I don't know. Probably something that we will let you vote on. Speaking of, if you want to vote on the milestones we've already hit, don't forget to check out our Discord. Link to be posted soon. So, to briefly recap, you have found the 2 spies who have poisoned the castle's bread supply. Fortunately, none of you partook, so it has been left up to you to save the city, country, I don't know, save a whole bunch of lives, either way, because there is an army coming. As soon as your targets can rendezvous with somebody, but with your big warhorse, you have managed to track them down to an abandoned barn. You can see the barn. Bram can smell that your targets are probably inside. Dwayne is suffering. So, how would you like to approach the situation and capture your quarry?
Zaya votes for surprise.
I love surprises.
Her initial reaction is to have direct the warhorse at the front door and have it kick in the doors.
Oh, then in that case, I'm gonna set up behind Zaya, brain fart. Zaya, and prep with my.
Oh, and thank you for the follow, Uriel GT7.
Thank you.
Fishing spear. No, wait, I've got a short bow. Never mind. I'll set up with my short bow behind.
Were you riding with me, or did I ride alone?
You. I did not ride with you.
Okay, I'm riding alone.
I had a similar idea, but it involved me and a war axe instead of the war horse.
That could still work.
Lishan also has a bow, and she will take up position next to whatever was your character's name? Calais. Yes. Lishan will take up position next to them.
Bran will prepare to flank, like going around the barn to see if there's a window to jump through.
Yes, there are a couple windows. They are not glass paned at all. They're just holes in a wooden wall. There is one door at the front. There are no other entries or exits, but, Ellery can just axe through the door on one side while the warhorse Kool-Aid Man's in through the other side.
Hey, Ellery, make sure to axe them everything.
Oh, no.
Amani is still on Bran's back, huh?
Yeah.
Would Amani like to get off of Bran's back?
Amani's.
Oh, goodness. Ever, we have not been tracking your crit fails.
Oh, shit, that's right. Well, I only had one roll.
Okay.
So now we'll start with the crits.
All right.
Amani was riding on Bran's back. And then as they got into that upward position, she has her quarterstaff and she's just ready to also watch and whack if needed.
So, would it be a riding roll?
I will not ask for a writing roll for this one because you're working with another PC.
Well, the horse is not a PC, but
I thought you were writing Bran.
No, Amani is riding Bran. I am riding a war horse.
Oh,
I'm not gonna try to kick in the door with Bran.
That would be hilarious.
I'm sorry.
I pounce on someone and then you smack them.
Yeah. like Polo. Like bad guy Polo. Like I'm just riding on top of a cat and just.
Cat's clawing and biting people. You're smacking people. This is an open invitation if anyone wants to get on Bran.
I think you can only carry one person at a time.
Yeah, any
Yeah.
one person.
All
Be a
right.
new sport.
Okay.
I mean, do we want to just break down the door, or are we the type of people who knock first?
I'm not knocking.
Lishan is not the kind of person to knock.
No, these guys are too dangerous to bother.
They need to be super dead before they tell any of the army what to do.
All right. So I would like everybody to go ahead and make me an initiative roll, please.
D20.
That we're gonna set up ahead of time.
Not a D20.
No, not a D20.
No.
3d6
D6.
plus dex.
Plus,
Or dex.
initiative should be on your sheet.
Yeah.
Where's initiative on the sheet? Is it speed?
Oh yes, speed. I'm sorry.
Is it move?
Do we roll and add
Yeah.
speed?
Yeah, roll 3d6. Add your speed, please.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
It's a high initiative.
Is you said it's move?
No,
Oh,
speed.
no, speed. Speed's up at the top. Don't listen to me.
Speed's up at the top. I see it. Hey, gotcha. All right, so this.
Not bad.
Okay. I have mine now.
All right, Ellery, what'd you get?
19.
Alrighty. And Lishan, what did you get?
Lishan also got a 19.
Okay. Bran, what did you get?
22.
Impressive. All right, and Saya,
24.
also impressive.
Wow.
All right, Amani,
23.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
and Calais, please.
Damn it, Kronk. uh, 17.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm gonna roll through them real quick.
I will say before this starts that we are picture perfect squires, not even checking to see if the people in there are the actual people who we're looking for. We're just gonna bust it open and murderize.
I would
Oh,
like
we
to.
had the sniff. We had the magic sniff. Okay.
I would like to point out that
Magic
that Ellery actually asked if we were the kind of people who knocked or broke down the door.
I break
But
down the
then
door
we
in
all
the name of
decided on the
justice.
fact that we're the worst. So yeah.
We have another donation for $10 from Anonymous.
No.
Moose.
So
Oh, bad news, Dwayne.
Oh, come on.
what is?
I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Not even done with this one. I gotta chug this one.
oh, 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 oh,
Oh god, I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Like, we gotta like play a game of pass the hat and like get Dwayne like a bottle of something really nice for all of this.
Oh. Eldritch echoes. It's just such sweet agony.
Those mooses, they're dangerous.
I mean, at first I thought the important part of that exchange was the moose, and I was very confused.
Ah. All right, Anani Moose. You get the orange.
What is it?
God. The last
Ooh,
time it was slightly
orange.
peachy colored. It was terrifying.
This one is a bright orange.
It's pretty.
It smells like orange.
Oh, I hope it's
Oh.
orange soda.
Oh no, it's not orange.
It's not orange soda.
Oh,
What is it?
After I eat a shitload of bacon, I like to have a nice enchilada afterwards.
Oh.
It's not even Taco Tuesday.
No,
No, it's not.
uh,
My face.
because of that bacon one, I got the meat sweats now.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks. You got the
Oh.
meat sweats and you didn't even get the meat.
Okay,
Oh.
let's do this. Busting down a door, guys.
All right.
Powered by enchiladas.
So, to make sure I have this right, Zaya on her warhorse is Kool-Aid Manning in. Is anybody on the horse with you?
That's me.
Okay, and then Bram and Amani are jumping in together through the window, and Amani is just gonna like whack them with sticks.
Yep.
Just polo. Okay.
Polo.
All right. Ellery, you're going in through the front door or the barn door. Is that correct?
Yeah, if Zaya is planning on making a hole with a horse, I might follow that. But I could make another hole if we think it's more strategic. If it feels more strategic to flank them
Yeah.
like that, then I would do that.
It's definitely a good idea to have someone
Sure.
at least covering the door.
Orange
wet.
kitty.
Hello, brother.
He just got a bath from my dog, so yes, he's wet.
Does the orange kitty taste like enchiladas?
No.
Only one way to
Cat's
find out.
name enchilada?
No, his name is Thomas.
Nah,
Thomas
they'll
is Spanish
fluffy
for
feather-
enchilada.
Thomas, will you stop messing with the laptop?
All right, Lishan, you're taking up a position to be able to shoot,
Yes.
and Kelly, remind me where you are.
Kalei is following up behind Zaya and has the bow at the ready. Hopefully to aim non-lethally because he's not actually a big fan of killing.
Okay. Very cool. All right. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to give everybody a bonus round because this is a surprise attack. So you all get a free shot against these people. And then in round 2, they will respond. So, Zayat, since you go first, you crash in, and what you see is they've set up a small cooking fire, and it looks like they are heating something up in a pot. So you crash in, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then Ellery follows right behind on the other end, so it's more, "What the fuck?" And then it's chaos. So, Zaya, you are highest on initiative. Go first.
She's visually confirming that these are the 2 people that Amani mentally shared with her.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now I can do things.
All right. And what would you
Uh,
like to do?
I would like to. Where'd it go? I don't think that's how that works. I don't think I can. I don't think I can put them to sleep with body control. I think they have to be willing. A successful body control test allows the subject to sleep. I think that's just if like there's like bad weather. Be like, go to bed.
I will allow it, but the target number is going to be 17. And you can
Okay.
only target one of them.
I'm gonna target the non-human,
Okay.
and I can try.
I see.
What do I? Is there anything I add to that? Is it?
Yes.
Is
I'm
it
going-
int? Or
It depends on the
Oh, yeah.
exact arcana, which
wait,
I
hold
am
on. Body control. I have the
looking up
chart.
right now.
I have my big book of blue rose up. So. No, not that one.
Yep,
Oh.
I really should have invested in the GM screen with all of its lovely charts.
Right. Body control.
So either perception, healing, or willpower meditative.
I have both of those.
Okay,
So
so you can use whichever one is best.
perception or willpower. Willpower is better. Okay.
Okay.
Do we have any pluses right now?
Any bonuses? No, but if
No.
you roll doubles, you've got 2 stunt points that you can add.
Yeah.
Or you could just spend the stunt points if you'd like.
Okay. It's close, but no cigar.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 15.
All right.
I twied.
You can, if you want, spend your 2 stunt points to knock them prone.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay. So you reach out and you smack the Vatasha, and you try to put her to sleep, and it doesn't quite work, but she does go sprawling, and she will need to take time when she can finally act to get back up.
Yes.
Okay. Amani, what would you like to do?
I would like to unmute first. But then I would like to. Yeah, I think I'm ready, and I think I'm just gonna go and whack them with a quarterstaff. I have staves, so does that mean I have more than one, or do we just live in with one?
Staves is just how they sort of like.
Oh, how they categorize the weapon.
Yeah, yeah. So, go ahead and make the attack roll. That should be on your sheet.
Gotcha. Cool. All right, attack roll 3d6 plus 3. That is. I have doubles on that as well, right? So that counts. Does the attack roll count with that?
Yeah, that's great when you get doubles because that means you get to use combat stunts.
Ah, sick. Okay, that one, and I'm pulling up my combat stunts as well because I have too many tabs open. That was a 1. Is going to be what the drama die does, and the dramati says that I get to do.
All right, so your target number is 11 because that is their defense.
Okay. So that was 6, 7, 8 plus 3 is 11, right?
It is 11. Yes.
Yeah, math. Woo!
All right, so that means you hit. So the damage should be also on the sheet. So go ahead and roll damage.
Damage is on the sheet, and then I will pick my little doodad in a second. So damage is 1d3, and that is a 6.
Okay.
He's hurting. They're hurting. And then for my combat stunt, I would like.
So,
all right, okay,
you...
I would like stay aware because it was the one that I had.
Okay, you could spend your bonus points.
Oh,
get it up to
that's
3.
right. To make it a 3, and a 3 would be. Oh yeah. If we're gonna do that, then I
Yeah.
would like. I have a question of. Oh wait, no, that's a 4. I can't read.
So, what I would recommend
Mhm.
is either go for Mighty Blow to inflict an extra 1d6 damage, or you could make a second attack, or you could set it up so the next person to attack gets a +2 bonus.
Oh, let me go ahead and set it up so that the next person to attack has that, because I think that's gonna be Bran. That would do my 3.
Yes.
Right. All right. So a +2 bonus to whatever you do, my dude. Good kitty.
Okay. Bran, it is your turn.
Ram intends to crash through the window. Just through.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that goes well, Bram is just gonna pounce on the first being that he sees. Just use claws.
Okay. All right. Are you going to go after the human that Amani attacked, or the Vatasha on the ground?
They're on the ground. They're easy prey. Yep.
Okay.
Here we go.
So go ahead and roll that attack.
All right. That's not great. 6 on the dice plus 3, so a total of 9.
But with Mayor's +2, you get up to 11.
11. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, it does.
Wow.
It would not have without Mayor's help.
Ooh, teamwork.
Yes.
So that deals 6 damage.
Okay. All right. And are you inflicting lethal damage or non-lethal?
Bran is going lethal.
Okay. Are you okay, Mayor?
I'm fine. I just made the mistake of looking at the Discord.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I should do that, and then I did.
We turned Mayor into a meme.
Roll for Kung Fu.
Yes. All right, Ellery, you are up. So what would you like to do?
Sorry, find my mute button first, and then break through the door, but probably go for like subdual damage, like just punch this person.
Okay.
Well, you said one of them was already down, right? So I
On
think
the ground, but still awake and alert.
I'm gonna try to take the other one out, knock them down too, or like grapple them or something along those lines.
Okay.
If there
go
is
ahead
a
and roll
grapple,
that.
I don't know. So unarmed is +3, so that's a 13.
Okay. That hits. And so yeah, I will you can either roll for damage or you can grapple them.
No, I think I'm gonna try to just like grapple them so they can't attack anyone else or have to break free from me first.
Okay, cool.
Seems the smart plan.
All right, so you have that person grappled, so it's going to be difficult for them. All right, Lishan, you're up.
Oh, I almost want to change what I'm. So one of them's grappled, the other one is down.
Yeah, so alert and awake, but they're having to deal with an angry kitty.
Crap, I was gonna fire at one with my bow. but I don't want to accidentally hit one of my fellow squires. Is drawing another weapon, does that count as a short, minor?
Yeah, that is a minor action, so you can, if you would like, draw another weapon and attack.
Then yeah, I will draw my cane,
Okay.
and in awesome cane acrobatics swinging around, I will come up and golf swing this person that Ellery has grappled.
All right, go ahead and roll the attack, please.
What's up? That is a 12.
Okay, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage for your cane.
What is this individual's dexterity?
1.
Yay. My character can deal extra damage if my dex is higher than theirs.
Nice.
My dex is 2. So the damage is 9.
All right. They are out. So, are you going for lethal or non-lethal?
This would be non-lethal. Just
Okay.
knocking them unconscious.
All right. So, Ellery, you deck this guy, grapple him, and then Lishon comes up and just whacks them over the head with a cane, and they are out. All right, Calais, what would you like to do?
I'd like to roll to see if I can roll, but the goal, I just rhymed, is going to be to incapacitate, not kill with my bow.
Okay.
So, rolling that d10. Oh, nope, that's an auto crit fail.
All right. Go ahead and roll the attack anyway.
Oh, God.
And Bran, what is your defense?
My defense is a 17.
Okay.
Good, because I rolled 14 total.
Okay. So, you crit fail, and the arrow hits neither Bran nor your intended target.
Sorry. It's this land. It's not the same as shooting underwater.
Okay. And with that, we wrap around to round 2. Zaya. That's Savannah.
Yes. I was just like,
Your
who's
turn.
Daya? At this point, Zaya will dismount and approach the Batasha.
Okay.
Still up.
All right.
I assume they're still up.
I mean, they're dealing with Bran right now.
Well, now they're about to deal with Bran and Zaya.
Okay.
And
You can see them. They are reaching into their pouch, bringing out what looks like a glass globe of some kind, with some kind of dark necrotic energy inside.
okay, then that changes. Because I was going to smack her with a quarterstaff, but I want to get that globe away from her.
Okay.
What could I possibly...
Good idea.
What?
So that would be an unarmed attack roll. So it would just
Okay.
be raw strength.
Okay. For Zaya? Sure.
Or you know what? I'll let you do dexterity.
Thank you. $12.
Yes. So you are now holding the glass globe, and because you're an adept and used to sensing magical energies, there is something extremely evil and corrupt trapped in this. And if it broke, you'd probably end up having to fight something. Probably a specter.
Yeah, no. Okay.
It's good that you have it. All right, Amani, it is your turn.
Okay, so I whacked the human, right?
Yes.
And who all is currently attacking the Vatasha?
So Zarissa is on her back, and Bran is just wrecking her day.
And is someone else is currently also wrecking the day of the human I'm talking to, interacting with right now, right?
Yeah, Solstice has passed out in Ellery's arms.
Okay, great. Amani is going to move towards the Vatasha
Yes.
very angrily, because this is the one that just lost the little globe thingy, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Amani's mad.
Okay. How would you like
Because
to express your anger?
because Vatasha give Vatan a really bad name because they think all knife ears look the same, and that's trash. So
Fellow Dragon Age fans spotted.
I want to do a playthrough of 3 soon. Goes over and just like angry, like goes to just whack at the because I don't know if I want to like grab this person by the throat and just be like, you're trash, or if I want to just whack, because I think whack is good. We'll go with whack. And then I can yell at them later if they're not dead.
Okay, go ahead and roll that attack.
Yeah. Giving all of us a bad name. Let's see. So that's 8 plus 3, 11. Getting
That
better
hits.
at math.
Roll damage.
All right, roll damage. No, I wish. And I used up all my extra stunt points. So that is a 2 plus 3, which is 5.
Okay. They are still up, but
Can I yell at them?
good.
Can I yell at them like as I'm like Yoda
Yes, you
beating
may.
them with a stick? Yeah, so as I'm Yoda beating this person with a stick, and it's just like, why are all of you like this? You're the worst. Oh my god. And is just like beating the crap out of this other one.
Okay. She'll look at you. She'll say, I'm not a traitor.
I'm not treat anything.
All right, Bran, it is your turn.
Alright, Bran is going for a bite.
Okay.
Good cat.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that.
Ooh. Okay, that's a 14.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. 7 damage as Bran goes to like bite a finger off. Get some
Okay.
trophies from this battle.
All right. With that amount of damage, yes, you have a finger in your mouth. This person is now dying.
It's not time for ladyfinger sandwiches.
All right. So, this is technically their turn, but one of them is unconscious. And the other person is now dying. So, we are now out of rounds, out of initiative. You may act freely.
Do we have any rope to like bind the prisoner?
Yeah, I assume that like
Alright.
that was a very self-evident thing to
Yep.
bring on this mission.
Yep.
Zaya very carefully wraps the orb and places it in one of the saddlebags and like locks it.
Okay.
Is anyone doing
Ray.
anything about the person bleeding out?
Oh
That
yeah,
is my
I'll
question.
I'm yelling
it.
at it, is what I'm doing. I'm just seething with like flames on the side of my face. Like she's mad.
Is Bran
Wow.
in the
Diane.
batting the finger around? Sorry.
Bran would be bringing the finger to whoever he thinks would be most welcoming to this type of thing, and like the finger down, look at them, and telepathically ask them to tie it around his neck as a trophy.
So who would you be targeting then?
Let's go over to LaShawn. Could you do me a
Kinda look
favor?
down.
Please tie this around my neck. I have string on a pouch. If you would please be so kind.
Of course, the cat has string.
This is a little bit awkward, but okay.
When Zaya sees that the finger's not being returned to the body, she would look at Bran and like hold out her hand as she's like laying, like sitting over this woman. And she's just like, I'm going to need that back.
This was a trophy. Staring
If the woman
intently,
is-
just silent.
If the woman is screaming, Amani's just like, oh, shut up, you deserved this.
So she is not screaming. She is unconscious and bleeding out. Is anyone going to do anything to save her?
Yes, that's what I was
That's
trying
what
to
Zaya's
do.
doing.
That's what
Okay.
I'm doing.
Okay, what would you like to do?
After she is properly tied as to not, immediately be able to like run amok, I will be using healing.
Yeah, that'd be the cure arcana.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll that, please.
Intelligence. Uh, 13.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll. I forget off the top of my head how much a cure spell restores, but go ahead and roll that.
I think cure. I think it's plus at 13. I think it's plus 1. What? No, not that. Let me get the chart.
Flipping to it. Okay. So how much did you get on your drama die?
13. Oh, drama die? I
Yeah.
got 2.
All right. So you add 2 to your intelligence plus healing focus plus your level.
Oh, okay. So that'll be 2 plus 4 plus 1. So
So 7.
7.
Okay. So, and I imagine that you also take pains to tie up Solstice as well before he comes to you.
Yes,
All right.
she does. She also wrestles with Bran to get the finger back.
Yeah, good
Brand's
luck with
gonna
that.
fight with you on it unless he can take something else as a trophy.
It's not. These are people. You don't just get to take their extremities and wear them around as a necklace.
Take its ears.
Ew.
I earned this finger fair and square.
Can I
Are you
attempt to
saying-
use persuasion to get Bran to see reason? Which is
I'm gonna
impossible for a
say-
cat, but
Reason with the cat.
I'm gonna say no because this is like a PC to PC thing.
Will someone please lend Bran an ear?
no.
Perhaps a hand.
Amani's just like finding the nearest knife on it.
I will say, Zaya, you know that there is no. You are not capable of reattaching this finger. Only very high level magic would be able to do it.
Yeah. Which I assume that they would have at the castle.
Unsure if they would expend that level of magic just to give someone their finger back.
A traitor at that.
Right? This is an enemy.
So,
I mean, they would probably like bandage up the wound and make sure it wasn't infected, but
I say just heal them as
They were
are.
holding a ball
No.
of evil that they were gonna crush in your face with that missing finger.
yeah.
Like,
I say don't bother giving them the finger. Just heal them.
I already did
Oh, okay. Well, then why are we still talking about the finger?
because it's barbaric to wear someone's finger around your neck.
We eat meat.
Telepathically, Amani's just mentally messages Bran is like, don't worry, I got you later. If not this finger, then another.
Let the cat have his true toy. He's earned it.
Bran responds to Amani like, thank you. And then also telepathically tells Zaya, all right, I will give you the finger as long as I can keep a piece of clothing.
Sure.
Bran goes over and just like shows his neck to her so that she can take it.
She lifts it off.
Goes over and tries to take the belt off the body.
so you do see that she's wearing a badge that has some sort of like Kernish symbolism, which Lishan would recognize. They're basically your counterparts. They are special ops for Kern.
Evil incarnate.
so they're supposed to rendezvous with someone here. It could be the whole army.
Well, if we
I have a thing.
cover our tracks and get out of here, then they will have never have showed up for their rendezvous and therefore have failed.
I imagine the 2 broken doors might be a bit suspicious.
May I use a vision, narrator?
Yes, what would you like to do?
Because I have, according to the papers that I'm clicking through, a vision allows the narrator to grant me a vision relevant to the plot.
Okay.
I would like to have a vision.
All right. Is there anything that you need to roll for that?
It doesn't say on the sheet, but the only thing that I would imagine is that it would that add in my visionary perception as well in order to do
Yeah,
that?
go ahead and make that perception visionary roll.
Okay, so
'Cause,
perception visionary roll, and that would activate the thing.
Yes.
Sick. All right, great. All right, doubles on a 2, and that has a 2 for the stunt. Plus, okay, so that's 7 plus 3 is 10. So it's a 10, and then I get 2 stunt points.
Okay. Would you like to spend your stunt points on anything?
I'm looking now.
So you can increase the outcome of your Arcanum by spending stunt points. And because this is a visionary thing, that would be extremely helpful because it would let you get more details.
Yeah, I'm double checking. Is that would that be under standard arcane? Stunts? Yeah, standard arcane stunts.
Yeah, it is an arcane stunt.
Yeah, so increase the outcome of my arcanum by 1 per stunt point, so a maximum of 4. So that would be, so that would be 2 plus 2 to,
All right,
yeah,
so
powerful 2. Yeah.
all right, so what would your total be?
That would then be 12. Wait, no, so 2, 12.
Okay. So you go into your visionary trance and you receive that this is a branching path. And so pretty much the army is there and is waiting. If they receive confirmation, they will invade. But if they come across this shattered barn, they're going to assume that exactly what happened happened, in which, oh shit, our agents got captured. They know, they've been forewarned. Abort mission, guys.
Okay. I would relay that to my crew. I would relay that to everyone there, just kind of like,
Yeah, because the Eldian army is badass. Like, when they're not suffering food poisoning en masse.
yeah.
Um,
So
we could ride the prisoners back to town. A couple of us could stay here just to make this place seem more dangerous than it is. Maybe shoot some flaming arrows from the rooftops or something. If they approach.
Yeah.
We could write a message in stones.
This is an abandoned barn, so you can definitely just set it on fire to send a message to whoever is coming up to rendezvous with these two agents.
Right, prisoners.
I'll take out a flint and steel and light a torch.
Okay. Is anyone going to stop Ellery from this?
No.
Not at all.
There's a chance for peace via burning down an abandoned barn, so be it.
We shall show them the way of peace through force, yes.
Ellery says something about reclaiming the land and apologizes if anyone still owns it.
I have to act in this way because my character sheet demands it. I am insensitive.
mhm.
Therefore, the unconscious human, knowing who they are, being of Kern myself, and knowing who these people are, I'm gonna leave this person inside this barn
Oh,
while Ellery lights it.
I would
If
be
Calippo-
waiting to toss the torch.
Amani, being who she is, who is very upset about because the Vatasha give the Vatan a terrible name, just in the senses they're magic users, and everyone hates them because they're magic users. And so here was a magic user doing bad things. Leans over to LaShawn, is like, "You take the other one too."
No, I can only do one. We need to take one. We need to take one back.
How about neither?
I'll swap them out though.
No.
I could work with swapping them.
Look,
But I know
if-
you want to kill the Kurnish one. I get you. I feel you.
I will. So they're both
That-
Kurnish, and I will say that since there's only 2 prisoners, it's very easy to keep track of them. And so you will
Right.
notice Lishan being like, "Don't move that one."
Well, considering I have one of them tied up, like, right? Like, I tied up that human. I probably am, like, pushing them around and they're, like, leaned up against my horse or something. Like,
I mean, they are both tied up.
Yes.
I would
Yeah.
not at all be sneaky about this.
Zaya
Lishan.
places a gentle hand on LaShawn's shoulder. I understand
Do you?
where you're coming from.
So you're from Kern.
No. But this is not the
This
way.
person's gonna die anyways.
Yes, by the correct means and through
But-
the proper processes.
No,
You
when they
don't-
go back to Kern,
they're not going
and
back
the
to
rulers
Kern.
find of their failure, they're gonna die anyways, which will
They
be
will
more
go
horrific
through-
than dying burning alive in this building.
They will go through the proper processes in Aldeans.
No, that one will. This one won't.
Just think
Both
of
of
it this
them
way.
will.
If we take them back, the torture can be immeasurable.
Just to clarify, setting note. Aldea does not torture their
No.
prisoners.
But does LaShawn have to know that?
LaShawn would have.
We
picked
are
that
all
up by now.
squires of the Blue Knight. There are standards. Right now, we are severely below those standards.
We
That's why
still
we're
need
still
to.
squires.
That's why we're not at the round table. We're at the square one.
They'll find me.
Look, we take them back. We can at least get more information out of them.
Yeah, so, based on what you know of the Aldean justice system, it's pretty well guaranteed that they're gonna spend the rest of their lives in prison. But Aldean prisons, they're not awful. You don't get your freedom, which sucks, but, they take care of you.
Think of how angry that would make them to know that they can't go home and they're trapped here for as long as they live. Having to rely on us for every single need. They need food, they have to get it from us. They need people to talk to, they're stuck with us. There is no better humiliation than knowing that.
And if we stay here any longer arguing about it, we may have an army to deal with.
Exactly.
Oh, fine. Take them back.
You can kick them along the way. It's fine.
Zaya would start dragging at least a human body back out of the barn to the war horse.
I believe Ellery would probably help you with that.
Could probably lift both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'll just
I got the
sling them
bigger
over
horse.
my shoulder and put them over the horse and tie them on.
Okay. So, are they both on the back of the warhorse?
I imagine I also rode a war horse here because I'm huge, right? Big
Okay,
orcish
yeah,
person probably has a big horse.
Yeah, just wanted to
I'm
clarify
probably
that you were-
brooding either next to or on top of Bran. Probably just next to Bran because we're not in dire need of speed at this point.
And as we ride away, I'll toss the torch back on the hay that we set up to burn the barn.
Okay. Right. Bran. You hear, or not hear, but someone is sort of giving you a mental knock.
Bran opens his mental door.
Hey. It's the Vatasha.
Hmm.
Hey, you want some help?
Help with what?
Look, I hate this motherfucker. Indicating Salsas.
Okay.
Let's cut a deal. I'll turn evidence on him.
Bran,
Meanwhile-
being the simple cat that he is, just goes, "Your finger was delicious," and then mind shields. Does the psychic shield to block him out.
Okay. Ellery, you are walking by your horse with the unconscious Celsus, who does come to. He's not unconscious. He is incapacitated. Not incapacitated. Bound. He is bound. Wow, I know how to word. And so he looks up like, "Hey, you're a big deal in Aldea, right?"
Nope.
Nope.
Not
You know
yet.
people. You know
But I
people,
bet you
right?
I'll become more famous turning you in. And I'll get on the horse and start riding such that it shakes him and hits the...
All right, so he's like, "That's not what I meant. 'Cause I'm just some nobody, but she is bad news. Want to cut a deal?"
You'd have to cut the deal with the what would the guard captain?
Yeah, Knight Commander of the Knights of the Blue Rose.
The catpin.
I'm not in the position to negotiate. I'm sorry.
Okay, but like I know stuff.
Well, like what? Just keep right.
I know all the terrible things that Sarissa has done.
Well, seems both of you were there to do this one, so what difference?
Okay. Yeah, so he tries to like continue. Basically, they're both offering to betray their friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ellery just wouldn't care at all about that. They'd just be like, "Yeah, sure. You can tell them when we turn you in."
All right. Brand, do you convey what you've learned or what Zarissa psychically told you, or do you just keep that to yourself?
Ran keeps it to himself for now because telepathically communicating is a psychic ability. That's like a magic thing. It would be tiring after a while. So Brand's just gonna wait till it comes up.
So I don't really impose any penalties on Bran wanting to communicate with the other PCs because I don't like that. You should be able to roleplay as you want. So you could definitely psychically communicate with everybody here without penalty.
But it's so tiring to have such a majestic voice.
It's so hard. I think if Brand could hear the other prisoner trying to bargain with Ellery, he would tell Ellery, "Hey, our other prisoner's also bargaining."
Doesn't surprise me. Seems they both would do anything to get out of this. But why? If what Lashana says is true, they've already failed.
I am but a simple Rycat, but perhaps they are trying to avoid getting in deep water.
They're both trying to get ahead of the prisoner's dilemma. All right, so, not taking either of them up on their offer to betray their buddy, you do make it back to the city. You turn in the prisoners. Hooray! And you have all been, granted an audience with the Queen. She is extremely impressed with your resourcefulness and your commitment to Aldean values, and she plans to raise each and every one of you to full knighthood should you so wish it.
Is she still sick?
This is gonna happen like after she's recovered. It's gonna take
Congratulations.
time to like accept the prisoners and process them.
If we
really
want to see
figure
what it
out
looks
this
like, Dwayne can
scope.
just take a sip of soda and
Oh,
I'm so proud of you guys.
poor Dwayne. All right. Are there any final scenes, wrap-ups, conversations that you would like to have?
The lady would ask the queen if he could actually be more like a marine type knight person thing, even if it's just over the river.
Aldea is a port city, and the port definitely needs defense from, evil Kurnish zombie sharks.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing.
That's a cool thing, is what that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you're given a very prestigious, well-paying post in the Aldean Navy.
I'll be able to take care of my uncle.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh,
And you still get to be out on the water. Anybody else?
At some point after the the favor that was bestowed upon us, LaShawn would go down into the dungeon and find the two Kurnish conspirators and monologue on about how, they're so lucky that they did not, go back home, and they have no idea how grateful everyone else has been to them, and have saved them from an ultimate fate. And while she doesn't like it, because she does want to get back at Kern itself, somewhere deep in her, justice has been served.
Yeah. So talking to them, you can tell, Kern is very much a place where like the 1% rules the 99%. These people were working their way into that 1%. And so, they were invested in the system. And so they are at first resistant to what LaShawn's pushing, but you can see like cracks start to form because they're like, they murdered your whole family. They're like, okay, yeah, you're right. That was probably excessive. It's gonna take a while, but you're pretty sure you can eventually bring them around to the Aldean way of doing things. Anyone else?
Zaya would just write to her measure, and just let her know that she made it. She did it.
Okay. You are assigned a squire of your own. His name's River.
No. Yay. Is he an adept like his big daddy River?
Sure. Okay. So Bran.
Very first thing Bran does, take care of those mice and rats in the kitchen.
Okay.
It's very important.
Yeah. So the dead ones have been cleaned up, but you can certainly marshal some irregulars of house cats because you could communicate with them as well.
This is the start of a very long career of being commander of all the cats.
Yes.
Slowly
yes.
building an army.
If you can manage to herd them in one place.
Well, who better to herd cats than another cat?
Amani, very little ends up changing for Amani, except for, she ends up continuing to read, getting stronger in her craft. That's everything that she's ever wanted. But everything about her is all about trying to change how, like, showing the difference between Vatan and the Vatashah. Like, she gets a little spiteful even, because in her mind, she feels that there's no reason why the Vatashah should like impact this. She never wants it to get to the point of where like that ends up impacting the way the Vatan are seen. And she knows that in other countries, that is how it is viewed.
Yeah, and so if you take the time to talk to the prisoner,
Mm-hmm.
to Zarissa, it becomes very clear to you, like, she made all of these choices herself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, from a very selfish perspective. And so she is just one Vatashah out of many who have made different choices.
Yeah. Well, then Amani would definitely still have that talk of, do you know how this looks on all of us? Like,
yeah, that's fair.
do you know how this looks? So that's just her, that's where she comes from with this.
Yeah, and Ellery, you are granted full knighthood.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think also I would go to like whatever trial the two prisoners had, and just to observe and ensure that everything was like just and fair, and give witness if need be. And
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, definitely. There's a public trial. It's reported on in the newspapers. As far as you can tell, they are treated fairly. But yeah, they're spending the rest of their lives in prison.
It's a fairer punishment than they would have had returning as failures to Khaldun, or what. Why did I get that name wrong? Kern. Thank you.
Kern. All right. Yeah. Up until other Kernish forces appear to try and bust them out of prison. But that is a story for another session of Blue Rose.
Should have fucking burned him alive.
All right. Thank you all for playing. Thank you to our wonderful audience for watching, for cheering, for donating. So, if you are hungry for more games, we play multiple games on every day of the week. So you can come back here tomorrow. No, not here tomorrow. You can catch us on the Free League channel tomorrow playing Simba Room, a really cool dark fantasy game. What you will be able to find here is Werewolf the Apocalypse. You can also see the amazing Star Trek game that debuted on Thursday. Hashtag Borg Tribble. That's how that went. And then we've also started Black Void on Wednesday. There will also be a Vampire the Masquerade game on Sunday, run by yours truly. And you can check us out on Patreon, on Instagram, on Twitter, where we post constantly. And so, for now, we would just like to do a quick round of self-promotion. If you want to talk about what you're into, what you're up to, and when we can next see your beautiful faces on the internet.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes. Hey, everybody, I've enjoyed playing Kalei for you. Hope I wasn't too obnoxious. I'm sorry if I was. You can find me all over the internet.
You were perfect.
Thanks. You can find me all over the internet as Changeling Ever. You can find me playing in just 1 hour. No, wait.
Just a little over an hour.
Yeah, just a little over an hour in Extreme Mean Bugs Forever. Where we fight in meat mechs, and it's queer. It's so queer. It's crystal queer how queer it is. But anyway, I'm queer for it. So, you can find me on Etsy at Neat & Co Designs, and I am back to being Ever, possibly 1 skunk and 5 bottles of mead in a trench coat. It's dissented.
Huh? I'm Dwayne. You guys can find me on the internet at Made of
That's me.
Kimchi.
Sorry about that.
I was playing LaShawn. I will not be back around until next Friday. Almost it is a whole week. Oh my god.
That's a whole week.
I have other engagements tomorrow. I will not be around for Werewolf, but I will be back to finish off Contagion Chronicle. But make sure you guys stick around for Extreme Meat Punk right after this.
And hi, I'm Corey, aka Narf. You can catch me next here on Sunday for Unknown Armies. It's an hour before this one started. And also, I work on a video game called Caves of Cud that is a very fun roguelike if you like those things. I'll drop a link in chat.
Hello, I've been Bran the Rycat. I'm also Kisama. You can find me on Twitter at TrueKisama. And you can see me tomorrow in Simbarum and on Sunday in Unknown Armies. It'll be fun.
Hi, I am Mare. You can find me at Oh Hello Mare here on Twitch and Twitter. The next time you can find me is actually tomorrow morning. I'm going to be streaming some variety games, and then same on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But the next time you can see me here with Vorpal Tales will be on Tuesday for Mage the Awakening and Fridays for the Contagion Chronicle.
And hello, I'm Savannah. You can find me online at Miss Emo Fox. You can find me next in about an hour playing some Meat Punks with my Meat Mech. You can find me Saturday playing Simper Room, and you can find me Sunday evening, possibly debuting my new vampire character. If Rachel allows it.
I mean, I'm in the chat.
I know.
Sam's gonna get a child one way or the other. Emma's face. All right. Normally here is when we do votes, but this is just a one shot, so I suppose it would be up to Dwayne if you want votes to carry over into Contagion or not.
Absolutely not.
Okay then.
Wow. Laying down the law.
Okay then. In that case, thank you everybody so much for playing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. And we will, yes, you get all of Ever's votes. And we will see you back here in an hour for Extreme Meat Punks Forever. Good night.
Bye.